One of the most basic problems faced by every beginner when he's trying to learn English or any other language is the lack of words or not knowing the right vocabulary at the right time. And today's video is all about that. Hi there, this is Vani from Ingvarta, and today I'm going to give you some tips that will not only help you in learning new vocabulary, but it will also help you in retaining it for a long time. You know, learning a new vocabulary is not hard, but retaining it and using it appropriately is a challenge. So before I move on to the tips, let me tell you how I learn all the new words and phrases that I come across. So whenever I come across a new word, I write it down quickly in my vocab diary. I have a small diary for that. And after I have learned the meaning and perfected the pronunciation, I use the word for the next 3 days. I deliberately make sentences using the new word. And this way, I remember the new word even after months. Because when you have learned a new word, your brain will subconsciously start using it even after months. So try this technique next time you're learning a new vocabulary and let me know if you know any unique way to learn a new vocabulary in the comments below. Now coming back to the topic, here are the few tips that will help you to learn a new vocabulary and retain it for a long time. Tip number 1. Understand what you learn. This is the most basic and easy tip when you're trying to learn a new vocabulary. Understand what you are learning. Because when we are trying to understand, our brain takes it up as a process, thus making it very easy for us to learn and retain the new word. For example, now imagine you are trying to learn a new word, compile, which means to gather things or information. Now try to understand the meaning of this new word in your own words or your native language, which will eventually make the whole process a lot easier. Now try learning these two words in the same manner. Number 1, disgruntled, which means to make someone dissatisfied or angry. Number 2, confide, which means to share something secretive with someone. Tip number 2, use nail words. Now you must be wondering, what are nail words? Do I have to take a pen and a paper, write something on it and then nail it on a wall? No, you don't have to do anything like that. Do you know what a nail is? It is an object that is used to attach two things together, and this is what exactly nail words are. They are used to associate or attach the actual word that you have learned. Now, let's imagine that you have learned a new word today. Hefty, which means heavy and large. Now, what word comes to your mind when you think of hefty? Sofa. Let's take sofa. Sofa is large and heavy, it is hefty. So next time, whenever you see a sofa, your brain will automatically think of hefty because sofa is the nail word here. See, this is the simple trick. So do try it. Tip number 3, visualize. Now I am sure that you must have guessed the technique by the name. And yes, you are right. Visualizing is a very common technique of learning, and not only vocabulary but almost anything that you want to learn. Try to make a picture in your mind of the word or anything associated with the word. This will help you to learn the new word very fast and it will help you to retain it for a very long time. Now try learning a word lion-hearted, which means brave and courageous. Do let me know what you visualized while learning it in the comments below. Tip number 4, learn the opposite. Now this trick is a little out of the box. All you have to do is, when you are learning a new word, try to check the opposite or antonym of the same word. What happens is, most of the time when we are learning a new vocabulary and we are unable to remember it, in these cases, trying to learn the opposite really helps in remembering the actual word. The opposite acts as a catalyst and helps in remembering the vocabulary. Now, for example, let's say if you are learning the word chicken-hearted, which means coward, not brave, and you are not able to remember this word. So you can go for the opposite, which is lion-hearted, which means brave and courageous. You can learn any word that associates with you the most. Well, that is it for today. I hope that all the tricks that I have shared were helpful for you. Try them next time when you're learning a new vocabulary. And if you want to learn new vocabulary on a daily basis, then register on the Ingvarta app to avail the benefit of the free vocabulary series. Click on the link given in the description box below to download the Ingvarta app. Well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have, then hit the like button. I will see you very soon in my next video. Till then, bye.